I'm gonna start on this live right away because I know how long it takes. Yesterday we started on making the jabong. This is the jabong that I had made for my mom. Sometimes she can't go to the grocery store because she doesn't drive, so she wants to make sure that she has food readily available to her. I made this with intentions of going to Washington a couple months ago, but I didn't get a chance to go. So it's well preserved. It's saltier than normal. And it's kind of hard because I whipped it by hand and then I pounded it with a mallet. So I wanted to make something softer for her this time. This is still good. I will still give it to her, but something a little bit sweeter this time and softer. So most of the cooking and the processing has been finished already. So now we're gonna do the final step today. And then I'll put it in the mason jar to give it to her. And we're gonna taste it as well. So we'll make gam jai with jabong on top and lapso. What did I say? I said we're gonna make like burnt rice with the pork floss topped with Vietnamese sausage for lunch. And then these are purple yam. And we're gonna make a dessert out of this. I needed ice, so I will need to go borrow ice or buy ice. I made some, so hopefully by the time we're done, it'll be hard enough for me to crush. But let's get started, okay? Yes. I'm low on battery, so I'm gonna mount you. Who is that? I can't see. Umesh? Hi. Taryan? Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. I'm gonna see if I can turn the camera this way so it's easier. Hi, girl. I'm actually an old lady, but I'll take that. Good. Let's make lunch, okay? I won. So I can't see really well. That's why I'm squinting. How are you? Now I'm all embarrassed. I'm gonna turn like pink very soon. Yeah, I think I had like 2% capacity, so that's why it's charged this way, plugged in. Where am I from? I'm from Vietnam. Hi, everyone. I'm from Vietnam. I was born in Vietnam, and then when my family escaped Vietnam to come to America, we left when I was 5, and then we stayed on the Indonesia island for a year because we had like 10 people in the family at the time. Mi Hui wasn't born yet, so it took a whole like Catholic church to sponsor us to Auburn, Washington. Then we moved to California, which is where I'm located right now. Yes. Okay. You're welcome to ask any questions. As long as I see it, I'll be able to answer you, okay? Let's cook. I have Malaysia. I've been to, no, I haven't been to Malaysia. I've been to Singapore, but not Malaysia. I would love to come. And then maybe you can give me a tour of your country. Yes. So I have the tripod set up right there. So when I say I'm mounting you, it sounds like weird, but it's literally me putting this on the mount so that it's easier for me to move. So this is mounting you now. I still need to charge, and I'm charging you on this plug. The struggle is real. I'm always out of memory and out of battery. As Allison. Okay. So we're gonna wash our sweet potatoes. I have water in here already, and this is our steamer. I have like a lot of steamers, one in every side, and then I have wooden steamers too. Sometimes I forget that I have it and I buy more. So I'm gonna put this on the stove right now. For our crispy rice lunch plate, I'm gonna need like 2 Vietnamese fresh sausage. And I'll put the rest away. And I know like people always want to know what's in the cabinets. It's a little hard to show you. That was my plastic bag cabinets. I have like a cabinet, a lot of cabinet, but as I get older, I accumulate more stuff. Now I know that I need more storage. Either that, I know, go donate stuff. Okay. So I learned this trick from my aunt. If you basically just pan fry it like this, the sausage will be dry. So she told me to add water. So let's do that. The water in America? I say that because now I understand people from different parts of the world. The water from Morgan Hill, which is where I'm from, in California, is really bad. So we filter the water and use filtered bottled water. So I'm gonna put this on the stove. We're gonna go in the back. I'm gonna see if I can plug you in the back. Okay, come with me. So, you know, don't be surprised. I've got like 4 or 5 pots going. I'm boiling water. I'm steaming the yam. I'm doing the final drying process for the pork floss. And this is going to be for our rice. And I am cooking the sausage that we just put in. Cook rice, but we're gonna try do a second method. I never measure, but for the purpose of the people who like measuring cups, here's 1 cup of rice. I'm just washing it. we're doing Korean style burnt rice. We're just gonna be like a really like thick pan like this, cast iron, or like a black iron skillet. So 1 cup of rice to 1 cup of water. So we're gonna cook this. Okay, so this is on, and this is our pork floss. It's on a sweeter, like, side. I'm adding brown sugar. You can add just white, like granulated sugar. There's plenty of sugar in here already. It is missing a tiny bit of fish sauce. Vietnamese people use fish sauce in everything. Trust me. I'm Vietnamese. 100% Vietnamese. Okay. Now you're doing it. This was marinated in shallot, salt and pepper, and then I added 1 can of coconut to it. It's really addictive, especially after I added it in the sugar. Here is our lapsang. Covering it will keep the moisture in. As for our yam, it's gonna take about like 15 to 20 minutes to finish cooking, okay? So this part is almost done. Earlier, when I was getting ready, I left it on the stove, and I forgot about it. So it burned a little bit, so I'm eating the burnt part. In terms of color, it's on the dark side. I switched out the recipe a little bit. This has like more cumin and ginger on there. Happy Tuesday. Yes, thank you, Daniel. And the second batch, which is what we're making today, you can see it's darker. Number 1, I use like brown sugar to give it more color, and then I added soy sauce. I'm going to try to take one out so that you can see the difference. So this is the first batch I made, which is more like what they sell at the store. And then, like I said, switch it up a little bit so my mom can have variety. juiciest, most. We are going to do our second method of making burnt rice. This is the Vietnamese style, which is my style. So I don't use the microwave. If I ever want to heat anything up, I rarely steam it. I'll just put it on the air fryer and put a lid on it. The moisture will trap it, and then the food doesn't, is hot and doesn't need to be microwaved. Because the microwave, I'm sure, has radiation that will possibly cause cancer. I'm just gonna add like about a tablespoon or less. I'm teasing you because I never measure, but we're gonna measure for your viewing pleasure. I'm gonna go find a lid. I'll be back. It's horrible. I don't know where the lid is. Let's go look. Somewhere down there is a lid that will fit. I mean, freaking serious. I have like a lid for everything except for the pan that I use. Too small. Oh my god, it fits. Our hot water is ready. Let's go back and watch before the food burns. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pots going. Don't be alarmed, this is normal. Allison told me not to confuse the audience, but we're good. I'm taking the lid off of the sausage so that it will start caramelizing. This one's done, so I'm going to bring it to the main kitchen. If you notice, maybe you can't see, I have like this plastic container over here of green onion that I made. Because I don't use the microwave, I didn't want to waste a whole pot to heat that up. So I'm just letting it sit here to warm up and it's ready. So this is for a garnish. Let's cut the cord on the sausage. There's no need for them to be attached. What I'm making is for my neighbor Linda, but what I want to eat is leftover chicken stew. So I'm going to heat that up. This is leftovers from yesterday. turn on the heat on the left stove because I don't want to burn it. And let's check on our rice. So this is the pre-cooked rice. Not yet. Because I added water, it's going to take longer than normal to cook this. Normally it would have been done by now. The sausage is basically done. I'm going to turn it off so that it doesn't burn or overcook. And then I'm going to turn the rice down. And I'm going to turn off the chicken because it's done. Let's go work on something else. I'm going to move you, okay? So, I have a KitchenAid blender that I haven't opened up yet. So, if you have one of those, they have like this attachment that looks like rubber knobs. You can use that to beat the floss. Not to death, but to a fluffy consistency. So we're gonna use like my old-fashioned, like, I don't even know what that's called. I'll show you. Whatever this is to whip things up, okay? So this is hi Christopher, your food looks amazing. Thank you. Every day is a little bit different. I cook like anything from Vietnamese food to American to Japanese, whatever. Yeah. Thank you. I would like to even use your stuff because your kitchen is so pristine. Oh, the reason why it's clean is because after a live, I'll spend like 2 hours like cleaning. If you saw yesterday's live, you'll see that it takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours to clean it, and then another 45 minutes to put the things away. And then for the main kitchen, I actually don't use it. I only use the for prepping and the sink. It's so that I don't have to clean the stove. But let's do here. Okay. So you could pound this. I'll show you. You can use this mallet. Oh, thank you. This home is built by Toll Brothers, so it's in a newer development area. The only reason why it's clean is because we're like one of the first people to move in. So you can do this manually if you don't have one of this or a kitchen. As a matter of fact, this is what I use, like I use this. It's in the dishwasher, but I use this Mexican avocado mortar because it was more heavy duty. And the last time I made jabon for my mom, I used this one. But it's like so freaking delicate. It works. see, it's like the stores right now. Like what you would buy at the store. So we were like shot the light for almost 2 hours yesterday, and then after the cameras turned off, this is what I was doing, but the meat was in chunks. And then if you notice, the last time I made it, it was like short because I had used like a piece of meat that was cut. I'll show you. So this is like frozen because it was extra. So I had, and I got it from Safeway and it was really thick. It's like over an inch. It's like 1.5 inches. So they cut it this way. And then the pieces came out chunky like this. This time I bought like the leg part of it and then I cut it to the bias. And that's why it's the longer strand. I will wash my hands. But this one's done. One more thing to wash. Everything in this bowl. I'm not using the glass one because normally I use that for whipped cream. Here, oops, let me see. Let me turn it. You watch that while I take care of the rice in the back. I wanted you to see this step. Because I added water to this, it's still like drying up the water. But this rice, the new rice, the Korean style, it's cooked already. And I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil, but you can use one that's not flavored to give it more crisp. I'm gonna add the lid back on. We're good. We're gonna move over here so that I can use this outlet. I'm really gonna need to charge, so let's turn this way. There's some like burnt pieces. I can eat that. Okay, let's try this. If it was up to me, I would just manually do it because I was probably a slave in my last life. Wait, I'm still a slave in this life. Can you see? Okay. It's probably going to be a mess. Let's dig deeper. Meat flying everywhere. Thank you for subscribing, Christopher. I won't laugh. People actually make fun of me all the time. But that's okay. I don't want it to be too fluffy. I think this is perfect. I'm gonna give it like 5 more seconds. Thank you for subscribing. That's very sweet of you. Okay, we're done. It was actually a very effective technique. So you don't have like a blender, you can use this hand blender. Whoa, there's not much space, but it went everywhere. Hi. Oh, I'm live. Somebody's calling me. Give me 1 second. Hi. How are you? Good. No, go ahead. I'm live. Yes. Let me know if you have any questions. But you already know the drill, Linda. The plumber's here, but I'm in the middle of filming, so I told Linda to take care of the plumber. let's go. I had to clean up because we're gonna use this station for our cantaloupe fresca drink. Let's go. Whoops. We're still attached by this cord. Crust is thickening. I'm gonna turn that one up a little bit. And we're gonna do the final heating of our sausage for it to be crispy. And then we can plate. I'm gonna stop when the skin starts like bubbling. That's how I like it. I know it's not dry because of the way it's plumped, and it soaked up a lot of water already. Our yam probably needs about like 5 or 10 more minutes, and then we can crush one of them. I'm going to add a tiny bit of oil so that I can ensure that it's going to come off. But it's almost ready. Let me turn this up. Okay, sausage is ready. Turn it down. Looks good. I have burnt rice, but I really hope that it doesn't burn. that a good view? Okay. I'm gonna cut it at an angle. And it wouldn't be cooking without tasting delicious. Really good. It's like perfectly cooked. These are ugly, so I get to eat it. This, the sweet potato's done, so I turned it off already. This is taking a lot longer than normal. Normally it would already be done. Anyways. Ooh, we got other stuff we need to work on. I'm gonna make our drink. I'm in the mood for fresca cantaloupe, so we'll wash this while we wait for the slow poke to finish cooking. beautiful. I'm not going to use all of that. I do want some for garnish, so I'm looking for a scoop. That's what I'm These are garnish for our fresca drink, cantaloupe drink. Don't laugh. I'm trying to do 3s, 6, or 9s. I'm so used to doing even numbers because my quad calculator is 8. So I'm like, oh, hold on. I have a visitor. You look at the cantaloupe. I'll be back. Hi. Give me 1 second. I have my stove open. He looked like it. I'm not shocked. Let me know. It was great. Why? What the? He said that? Of course it is. Every other unit has it. Don't worry, we'll get it done. I want to learn how to be a plumber if that's the case. Horrible. Yeah. Oh, yes, and so did my customer that came. Yes. Horrible. I'm making you lunch. Yes. That was Linda. She had a bad interaction, so she was just venting. So I told her, cheer up. I'm making you lunch. No, I won't have enough if I use them all. Well, that was a bad part anyways. Let me taste it. Wow, it's so sweet. We don't need to add sugar. I'm gonna go check on the stuff in the back. It's taking forever. I mean, like forever, but it's almost done. Whatever. We've got other stuff to do. Let's make our fresca. I'm going to see if I can charge you. Nope. Let me get closer. a little bit of water first. Let's start. We'll do the last batch. By the way, our burnt rice is finally done. Whoopsie. We're gonna let that settle, and then let's plate our burnt rice. That took forever to cook. Normally it doesn't take that long. What's the best angle for you to see this? Okay. Here's our burnt rice. And then I'm gonna go bring our floss. So the ingredients are pretty simple: burnt rice, pork floss, green onion, and Vietnamese sausage. Hot. At least that came out in one piece. Okay. Just so you get a peek. It's perfect, okay? See that? Can you see? It's golden. It just like took way too long to make. I'm going to put some jambon that we made on top. This is sometimes known as a Vietnamese pizza. Now you won. You know why they call it Vietnamese pizza. Chop it with onion. And we're done. I'll set that aside. So our other version, it's truly burnt. Let me put this. I'm taking out the burnt pieces. Like truly burnt. There's our 2 version. Christopher, oh my gosh. Thank you. I don't have rice. I'm sorry, I don't have ice. So I have to go borrow some. Let's go get some ice. For real, I don't have ice, so she gave me her ice. It's a little thick, so I need to dilute it. Smells good. I forgot the garnish. I'm gonna go pick mint in the back. That's where the mint's at. The mint doesn't do anything for the flavor, but it's pretty and presentation's everything. So that's why we have it. Thank you, Christopher. Next time you're in town, ping me and I'll cook for you. Just wash these. That's beautiful. So there's our fresca drink. I can't touch these yet because I haven't taken pictures, but I'm sure you want to know what it tastes like. Excuse me. Why didn't anybody tell me that I forgot to put floss on here? Horrible. The rice is like too crunchy. Well, I'm eating the burnt part. The floss is good, of course. Good. This is the traditional crispy rice. See how it's perfectly burnt? That's how it should be done. The Korean style has too much oil and way too crispy. That's good. Cantaloupe, fresca. Don't tell anybody, but the secret to being young is no stress and not drinking artificial flavored drinks. I only like juices. Occasionally I'll have tea, but it's mostly water. Cheers. I'm gonna go serve Linda this beautiful plate, and then I'll come back to finish I'll make dessert, okay? Because I have ice now. Thank you for watching. See you later.